to Talking Tony Talks Makeup. So here we have a complete look that I did using predominantly only Wet n Wild makeup from their Halloween collection. So without any further ado, we're going to get started. We're going to go back in time to before I completed all of this, and I'll show you everything I did to get to this point. Stay tuned. Okay, well, I color corrected, I primed, I put my foundation on, and we used the Wet n Wild Photo Finish matte primer. That was $5.99, and I went in over that with, I color corrected with the orange from this Neutrals paint palette because I didn't have a color corrector. So one thing you have to do when you're a drag queen is to neutralize your beard, which is under the foundation, which has a bluish tone. So you color correct that with an orangey tone to cancel out the blue. So that's what I did with that. So then I used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in soft beige. I don't know if it's a perfect match, but I think it's okay. I had to blend down the neck quite a bit. So don't read me on the double chin, please. That's what happens when you lose 100 pounds. So, you know, I need to make an appointment with a plastic surgeon. Anyway, so I went in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. So I don't know if I would use it for a professional gig because I really don't know how it would hold up. Looks okay at the moment. So I'm looking in the mirror and it's okay. It's okay. So what I usually do with my drag look, as you may notice, I have a very hooded eye. So what I have to do is compensate for that, and I do a very, very heavy wing. So we're gonna try using the Wet n Wild felt tip eyeliner pen, and I don't know if I have the, I guess I don't have the receipt for that. So we're gonna try this out. Let's see, what kind of a line do we get with that? Okay, looks pretty black. We'll see how it holds up. So I have almost no lid space to work with. So anything that I put on the lid, you basically don't see. So this is the look and the technique that I've come up with, and it's been working for me for a little while now. So I'm gonna do that look and sort of incorporate these Wet n Wild Halloween products, and we're gonna do a very vampiric look. So all right, so let's start by what I like to do first is map out the lines for the wing, because I don't like to take the chance of doing a very blended look and then trying to figure out how to do a wing on top of that and maybe destroy the look. So actually I'm gonna do that off camera. So I'll be right back after I do that wing. Okay, not crazy about this pen. It's kind of dry. So we'll see. It kind of drags. It's not giving me a clear defined line. I also have the Mega Liner. Now this, we can get this open, is more of an ink with a little brush. So we may have better luck with this. And one thing that I do, and I stole this from Miss Fame, in order to figure out where to make the lines for my wing, I'll put like a little black on the lid like right there, and then I look up, and you can see it's transferred a line there. So I know when, you know, anything below that is going to be all black. So that's how I create my wing. So I'm gonna map these out, and we'll be right back after that. Let me do that off camera. Okay, I mapped out my wing, so all that will end up being black, and it will give me the result in the end that I want it to. So I don't think I have a Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer, so I think what we're gonna do is just use some Milani that I think I have. Hold on. Okay, found my Milani primer, concealer, and I'm just going to use that as a primer for the eyeshadow. So, okay, so we're going to use the In the Smoke palette. We're going to try this out. I'm going to go in with that transition shade and just set over the concealer. Okay. Very, very light color. And I will be doing a cut crease look. I found that works best for me because, as I said, I have very hooded eyes, and I need to create a crease, so I have to cut it. She's gonna cut that crease when we get to there. Hopefully it'll be cut nicely. So we've got these really rich burgundy tones going with this color here, this red tone, reddish burgundy. I love that. I love that tap tap sound. Oh, so MUA. So MUA. Okay, so we're gonna put that on there in the corner. We're gonna see if we're getting any color payoff. Yeah, lightly. So we're gonna probably have to build that up quite a bit. Okay, there. We're getting some color there. Okay. It's probably about as much pigmentation as we're going to get on that side. So let me do the other side, get to the same point that we're at on this side. Okay, I think I've got both eyes to as much saturation as I can get with that. I'm going to go in with this color here now. I use my color switch on this AOA brush. So let's see. Oh, that tap. I love that tap. Let's see what happens with this other color. But I have a... Okay, that's a little bit better. Getting some little depth with that. But we're definitely going to have to use that black. Thank goodness we have that black in there. So okay, not too bad. I think if I turn from side to side, you can see the difference. Okay, I think that's as much as we'll be able to get with those two shades. So I need to give it a little more depth though, so I'm gonna go in with this black, and I don't think I want to use this brush. Let's go in with a smaller brush from the Sharpness A brush set. Let's see. Right. Let's see what we get here. Okay, that definitely deepened that up. Maybe a little bit too much. I'm going to go back to this brush. Blend, 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 blend. And in drag, there are never any mistakes. You can always throw glitter on top of something. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna cut my crease off camera and we'll be right back. Okay, I've cut my crease. I used this liquid catsuit white eyeshadow from the Wet n Wild Halloween products. What I always do after I've cut my crease is set it with a white. I've used Sugar Pill Taco. That's a great white. Currently, I'm out of that, so I've been using a Ben Nye white, and I have Alexis Flame to thank for telling me about this. That's my drag nanny. Taught me a lot about makeup. So I'm gonna set though with the white powder from this Wet n Wild palette, and actually that's not too bad. I have to say, it's amazing how good drugstore products have become, especially eyeshadow. So you can see the difference when you set it with the white. Now, is my crease cut perfectly? No. Is my wing perfect? No. But as I said, when you've got to get to the gig, you can't be too concerned with that, and you've just gotta keep going, and that's what we did. Okay, so that's set with my white. I'm not sure what we're going to go over that with. Okay, so I'm gonna throw caution to the wind, and we're gonna try this liquid catsuit, which seems to be a dupe for the Stila, because that glitter palette didn't do it for me. What I usually do is I take a little brush and I take product off the doe foot, because I do not like to contaminate my doe foots by putting them directly on my face, my eyes, what have you. Interesting. Okay, let me do the other eye. Okay. We'll make it work. Alright, now I'm going to complete the wing and see what happens. Because usually once I fill in all that black, it makes a huge difference. Okay, well, I finished off my eyes. I blacked out on my wing. I tight-lined with the Wet n Wild Kohl eyeliner, and I used the mascara, which I was not that crazy about. Okay, this is the Max Volume mascara, and I didn't see max volume with this mascara, but we're using as much Wet n Wild products as we can today. Anyway, so I finished off my eyes completely. I didn't have any contouring product from Wet n Wild, so I actually used the brown shade in the Coffin Break palette for my contour, and I highlighted with the white in this powder. So yeah, you can always use eyeshadow to contour and highlight. So now we're gonna try this zombie blush. So let me get my favorite blush brush. We're gonna see what happens. Anything coming off? No, it's a little something. So let's try doing the same thing on the other side. Get a little color there and then blend it out. Okay, we're going with it. Usually at this point I will set. We have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Finny Matte, so I'm gonna set the face with this. And we're gonna then go in with the highlighting powder caught in your web. It's a little skull there. So let's use a smaller brush for highlighting. I usually like to highlight right after I put the setting spray on. It gives you a more intense highlight. Okay, that worked. And I think we are ready for the lip. So we're going to go in with this burgundy color, which is Dead End. So let's try it. Kind of thick. Are the lips perfect? No. Oh well. And I usually like to ombre my lips. Okay, we're gonna try and finish this up and do a little ombre. And I'm actually gonna use this white of this eyeshadow. So I usually take a little bit and okay, that looks good. And last but not least, I just need the Toni Home Perm Beauty Mark, and we'll use the Mega Liner. This is actually pretty good, the Mega Liner. I'm not unhappy with it. So this is a little nail tool that I use to do my beauty mark. It gives me a nice sharp little round line, a round dot. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna throw on eyelashes and a wig, and we will see a complete look. And here we have our completed look, the Dark Lady of the Night. So I finished everything off with a little jewelry, my jacket, wig styled by my husband, of course. And so here we have it, a very dark, vampiric look. So I hope it would meet with my drag nanny Alexis Flame's approval. So this is the first of what I hope to be many videos reviewing product and doing drag looks. And I hope that you all enjoy it. Please leave your comments down below. Please subscribe to my channel because I have no subscribers. So it would be wonderful to have some. So I hope that you all enjoyed the very first episode of Talking Toni Talks Makeup. Thank you all for watching, and please tune in for more episodes of Talking Toni Talks Makeup in the future. Thank you.